Welcome, seekers of the truth, to the Magical Services channel. So this is going to be a most supreme one-card tarot reading about the upcoming highlight being done on this day of August 8th, 2026. But it will apply to you whatever day you first happen to view this video. With that said, let's get into your reading. So when I pull the tarot card for you today about the upcoming highlight, the card that came out is the Seven of Swords. And in the deck that I am using, that could mean an opportunity to withdraw from a hopeless situation and fight another day. Disengagement from a struggle you should never have been involved in. A desperate attempt to resolve a matter without conflict. The use of cleverness or outright deception to turn the tide in your favor. Now, to say more about it, the Seven of Swords is a card of strategy, discretion, independence, and indirect action. At its most constructive, it represents the ability to think several moves ahead, avoid unnecessary confrontation, and pursue an objective intelligently rather than announcing every intention. It can indicate keeping plans private until they are ready, working outside conventional methods, or recognizing that a direct approach is not the most effective one. Its shadow side is deception, secrecy, avoidance, manipulation, or acting without accountability. The card can describe someone withholding information, taking something that does not belong to them, escaping responsibility, or attempting to outmaneuver others. However, it does not automatically mean betrayal. Context determines whether the secrecy is protective and strategic or dishonest and self-serving. Psychologically, the Seven of Swords often asks, what am I avoiding confronting directly? It can reveal a tendency to evade difficult conversations, rationalize questionable behavior, or believe that everything must be handled alone. As advice, it says to use intelligence rather than force. Protect sensitive information, examine motives carefully, and avoid unnecessary exposure. But it also warns against becoming so focused on strategy that integrity is sacrificed. In a reading, the card ultimately asks you to distinguish between wise discretion and deceptive avoidance. Now, on an intuitive level, it could also mean that since we're talking about the highlight of the day, that at some point today you may come at a crossroad or at a decision or at a point where withdrawing from the situation might indeed be the best option. Now, with all that said, that's what I have for you today, Collective. I thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like or comment or share or hype or subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Those acts make my day. And or you could let your acquaintances who might benefit from this channel know about it too. That would also be very useful. Now, beyond that, there's a magical service being offered in the description box. Feel free to check it out. It could be very useful. And beyond that, I thank you very much. And I encourage you to stay in tune to future uploads of the channel, because I do always try to keep fresh stuff on here for you all. All sign readings, sign-specific readings, longs and shorts, divinations, and astrology readings, and whatever else you'd like to see if feasible. With all that said, thank you so much for your time and for being here and for being part of our network, being part of our circle, being part of our tribe, and for supporting our channel. Until the next time, blessings.